All right, this is problem 4.3E. We are going to discuss it. This is your homework tonight. I was going to show you because there are some confusing things I want to make sure that you understand. The table shows the hourly amount of water flowing into and out of, the hourly amount of water flowing into and out of a water tower for given time periods. For example, for the first 4 hours, 5,000 gallons flowed into the tower each hour. Here's my table I'm going to be working with. If there are 5,000 gallons of water at the start, how much is there at the end of the entire period? There are a few ways to solve this. I'm going to skip to B and solve it that way. So it says that I start with 5,000 gallons. So I'm going to start with 5,000 gallons. And for every water that flows in, I'm going to add. And for every water that flows out, I'm going to subtract. So I start with, at 4 hours, or 4 hours, I have 5,000 gallons. It's flowing in, 4 hours times 5,000 gallons per hour. Next, 7 hours, 4,000 gallons. Again, we're flowing in. Now, we're actually flowing it out for 3 hours, so because we're flowing out, it's going to be subtraction. And for this last one, we see that we're flowing in and we are flowing out. All right, so what we can do is we have two options for a number sentence. Option A is that we can put it into factored form. The amount flowing in minus the amount flowing out. Option B, let me change color to show that, is we can actually distribute this value here, 6.5 times 5,000. Now we're subtracting because it's now flowing out 6.5 3,000. Solve that, and that will give you the amount here for A and your number sentence to show your reasoning. For number 2, what is the average rate of water flow per hour in the first 11 hours? Now, you know that for average, we add everything up and we divide by the number of whatever it is that we have. In this case, it's talking over 11 hours. So I need to figure out how many gallons flowed in over the 11 hours. So to do that, I take the 4 hours that it started with. There were 5,000 gallons going per hour. I'm going to add it to the next 7 hours and the 4,000 gallons. This will give me the total amount that flowed in the first 11 hours. But I am wanting the average. Therefore, I need to take that number and divide it by the number of hours that are total, which is 11. Solve that. For B, it says what is the average rate in the last not enough hours. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on the first one. This time though, for the first 3 hours, we are going out. We are a negative number. Then, for the next 6.5 hours, I want to find the difference between these two. Over each hour, 2,000 gallons is coming in. 5,000 out, or sorry, 5,000 in, 3,000 out, which means a total net of 2,000 in. Again, that entire quantity I'm going to divide by the 9.5 hours and solve. For C, it says at the end of the entire time period, what was the average rate of flow in or out per hour? We're going to do the exact same thing for C as we did for A and B. I'm not going to show you, but I do expect it to be finished on your coursework.